Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Just hopping on tonight for a quick little stream. Just relaxing, chilling. I know it's last minute. A lot of people don't get the YouTube notifications, but we are in 41-16, guys. Want to do a couple summons on here, trying to finish out Frampton. We know that if you look from the picture, Valoris is actually coming up pretty soon. Not sure exactly how powerful she is going to be and what is she going to be. Really a game changer within the meta. But right now, guys, we are building out Frampton. We have Frampton already at that plus 30 signature item, so finally got him to that point. Now, Frampton is a hero that is absolutely required to be built for damage. If you don't have him built out, actually the damage is kind of minimal, as we've seen running through the Curse Realm. Frampton's attack causes the enemy target to lose tenacity. Remember, tenacity does affect the crowd control, guys, which can affect or stack there up to 3 times. Dominic's here. Ogie is here. I haven't seen Okie, Hippocamp, and Victor as well. Thank you guys for joining me. Again, we're just hopping on for a late night stream. Tomorrow is Mother's Day. In the US, tomorrow is Mother's Day, so unfortunately we're not going to be able to do a stream. Have a couple things planned for tomorrow, so we're just going to do a short little stream. It is already Sunday morning, so where Derek is might already be Mother's Day where he is at. Again, just hopping on here, we're going to do a couple summons, do a little bit of progression in here. Hunting Fields, we already have that complete. Voyage of Wonder, the Misty Valley is up. Rising Winds is already done. Misty Valley is already cleared. We're pushing levels in here, 556 already. Just need a little bit more essence and we'll be into 557. It's been incredible. It has been absolutely incredible, guys, since we've been kind of cramming the Resonating Crystal, trying to gain levels and sub-levels in here because that is the biggest impact in the campaign in here. What's going on, Arlen? I finally beat chapter 22. Nice job, Raphael. Some of the chapters you kind of get stuck at. You know, AFK Arena has these built-in walls when you're doing progression that you'll get stuck at, and most of it is the dust. So when it comes to AFK Arena, guys, this dust wall, the hero essence, is really the stopping point because you have to get a lot of heroes, especially leveling up. When you're going through, there are a lot of points that you do have to get them built up. Working on getting Raku to his plus 30 SI coming next few days once I finish up Misty Valley. Same with Ascendant Astar. Very nice. So one thing that I noticed, Geeky, is there's a lot of heroes that I almost finished, but I did not finish. We just got the chest right now, so we picked up a copy of Flora, which takes Flora to 4 stars, guys. One more and Flora will be done. We already do have Wukong, who is completely maxed out, but I was just reviewing this in a little bit. So Thisu, we have 2 copies here and 1 copy here. We need 1 copy of Thisu, and he will actually be ascended. Same thing here with Oku. Oku, we need 1 copy of Oku, and he will be ascended. In here with Fane, we need 2 copies of Fane, and Fane will be ascended. And then, of course, Alero was the other new hero that we've gotten. Haven't built out Alero, and we also do have Thane right here. Hopefully we can get lucky, pull 1 or 2 more copies of Thane. If not, guys, it's just going to be a lot more resources. I also got Cirrus to ascend. Cirrus is decent. He is actually pretty decent. But overall, guys, he is pretty low. Cirrus is pretty low within the meta lists, or the meta comps. Doesn't work super well. I wonder if it's going to be a hero that possibly we could see an Awakened version of, which would be cool. What's going on? Midnight's Oblivion. Just got a double Scarlet Pull. Only 2 stars left. Very nice. I'm on chapter 26 now. Can't get enough food. That's it, Dominic. It just takes time. That is really the biggest thing in AFK Arena. So let's go ahead, guys. We'll pop open a few of these stones. We got 6 right here again. There's a lot of heroes. We only need 1 single copy. I believe the desired summons also reset as well. What's going on, WJL? So 6 here. We get Peanut. So we got a copy of a star. Not too bad. Rest of these probably just going to be food in here. But getting food in here is not actually a bad thing, guys. We have been recycling all of our food in here within the rickety cart, giving us more twisted essence. That is really what we've been focusing on right now, is out of the rickety cart. I've been retiring heroes out of here like crazy to allow me to actually buy out the store. Got all the stones, need just a touch more, and we'll buy out 1,000 twisted essence, guys. That is a ton. Then we still have 10 more days for the reset. So we still do have a little bit more time for the reset. and then we'll be right back at it. What's going on, Chris? Yep, late night here, guys. It just hit 9:30. 9:30. Again, I thought I'd hop on. When does Silas get good? So Silas actually gets good when you get his plus 30 signature item. This is actually the really, really big point of Silas because of the attack rating increase. And then also when you do get him ascended and you get his signature items up, this is really big as well. The thing with Silas that we learned pretty early is Silas does not get good early game, mid game, sucks until you have him built. I did him on the race account, was super difficult. He dies out all the time. Healing, not really effective, but when you start getting him built up with the signature items, when you start getting him built up with the furniture, and then of course with the engraving, a lot of players really said this is a game changer as well. You get 10% damage mitigation when you do get that plus 60 engraving, but that's a long way off, guys. It's a lot to get Silas built up. Finally caught it live, by the way. Changed the username from Logan to this. Dark Lucifer. I like it. Thoughts on Valoris? So Valoris, I tried over on the test server. She seems like a unique hero. The Hippocamp, that's really my thought. It seems like there are going to be a couple different formations where I feel like she is going to be another Hypogean hero that is kind of going to be niche. I can see her working in a couple formations. I tried her with Aziz. I tried her again over on the test server. I don't have the best heroes, but remember, he can cancel ultimate abilities, and if an enemy ults, it will actually negate her cursed aura. Also with her is if you have a CC heavy team, so if you can lock down the team, again, not allowing them to ult, she can actually be pretty successful. But for her to be in metacomps, I don't know if she's going to make it to metacomps. It's going to be interesting to see. Got lucky with my last few zones. Got a Flora, Lucretia, and another Flora. Very nice. We just got a brand new, another copy of Flora today, which I like. Yeah, kind of like Mahira. She's pretty similar in a lot of aspects. A lot of players were saying that she was going to be the awakened Mahira, and now it's not. So pretty interesting to see where exactly kind of she's going to come into. So that takes a star up to one more copy. And again, I think the desired summons we just reset, literally just reset right now. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to do a couple summons, try to get a couple of the single off copies we have. I saw that you wanted to be a supporter for my FH team. Oh yeah. A lot of you guys, if you guys seen, yes, absolutely. The hunting fields for the spectator, I do the hunting fields once now. Abyssal Expedition, I spend a lot more time into it, Darkblade. But to run 8 accounts successfully through the hunting fields, I just spectate with all of them. I went through with the free-to-play accounts. I went through with the factions. I spectated everyone because I don't want to hold the team back because I'm not putting the effort into the hunting fields that I feel it requires, which is the reason all of the accounts, except this one went spectator. That's really the good thing, is the time. The time and effort in there. I don't want people to say, hey, FHG just kind of half-assed it, and the hunting fields, which kind of sucks. But yes, I don't want to just not put my effort into it. I always do put the effort into it. So we got a couple summons here, guys, which there's an elite, a copy of Movis. Get a little bit more food out of there. I'm hoping that we can finish out Oku. Oku is the one that I would like to see, which there is another copy of Tresnar. I will definitely take that, guys. We're going to go Wilders with our cards again, looking to finish out Oku. Yeah, there's another copy of Pippa. Valoris could be good in PvP. I think she will be good in PvP. It doesn't seem like, again, it doesn't seem like she's much of a game changer. But again, I don't have all of the heroes to run in there, which there's a copy of Arden. I wait for about a week. Guys, big thing is if you're not a whale within AFK Arena, wait about a week. There we go, guys. There's Oku. That'll take him up to that ascended level. Like I was saying, take and wait about a week When Valoris comes out, give it about a week, guys. See when the whales build her out. See what formation she can work in. You're going to have to give it a little bit of time to see exactly where, if and when she is going to be super successful. If she's not, there's no need to build her and there's no race to build her. Save your resources at that point. That's really the big thing. As a question, is Oku worth building? I was considering getting him. Yes, Oku I like. Guys, I was pretty impressed with Oku. I was pretty impressed with his tanking ability. We know we got to put some furniture on him. Really building him out. It seemed like he was a pretty solid mitigation tank, which I like using within formations. Using him with the Star, using him with Mishka, with him. Using Raku because he provides a lot of crowd control. He seemed to work incredibly well. I liked the build of Oku, which is the reason that I built him out. So here we go, guys. So that'll pick up our brand new frame, guys. There is Oku. So we can actually swap out Aziz in this one. And let's see. So where is he at? There he is, which I like him there, but the purple frame does not fit. Let's see. We got a couple. He looks pretty tough right there. I like that one. I think... Yeah, I like the gold ones too. I don't like when the season frames hide their faces. I don't like this one. It hides a majority of his face, which I don't like. I'm going to go with this one. I like how that one looks. Looks pretty cool there. I was doing a single normal summon. All I wanted was one rare Ira, and instead I pulled the twins, Raku and Rigby. Oh, very nice, Arlen. Anytime you get the twins, guys, you have to build them up. They are really a big, big priority when you're building out heroes, guys. The twins are super important to build. Stargazer, we got 71 cards. We have farmed the towers like crazy. I have been farming the towers nonstop, guys. It's getting incredibly difficult within the King's Tower. We had 774, but look at it, guys, 577. Mauler Tower is still slacking, but hopefully when we build out Thisu, that'll be a little bit better in there. But Celestial Tower is the other one, guys. This one, I need some help. I need to pick up more damage. I need a little bit more furniture on a couple heroes, but I need more damage. I need to build out some of the, like Audrey, I need to build out more damage within the towers to really make it good. What makes someone good for PvP rather than PvE? So the big thing, Dominic, is when you look at PvE or when you look at PvE versus PvP, there we go. We made it into the Legends Championship. I'll go ahead and fix my formations a little bit later, but formations lock in 9 hours. Big thing here is the heroes are the same level. That's the game changer, Dominic, when it comes to the PvP stages. The heroes within the Legends Championship tournament are the same level. So there isn't a level deficiency. Some heroes, when it comes to campaign level deficiencies, they get destroyed. But when it comes to the PvP aspect, the heroes perform entirely differently because you are the same level. That's a really big difference. Should I rust my Lucretia? I got 5 furniture for her. Lucretia Hippocamp is actually one of the heroes you want to build out, and you want to build it early. You absolutely want to build out Lucretia early. Guys, she will push the campaign by herself. Literally, she will win stages if you're trying them over and over by herself. You don't need a team around her. You don't need support. You don't need crowd control. You just need her, and that's it. You can win pretty early and pretty easy. Have both Scarlet and Grez 3 of 9 and have a few cards. Would you recommend using them on first? Scarlet. Guys, Scarlet is the absolute broken damage. We've seen her used within the campaign, used within the Twisted Realm, used within the Cursed Realm, guild bosses, pretty much every aspect of AFK Arena. I built her out on multiple accounts. First going to the 9 of 9 furniture, the signature item, the engraving, everything. And she is broken, guys. Her damage, she can solo some stages in the Lightbearer Tower just for the simple fact of the damage that she does. If she ults twice, she can actually take out a lot of these stages by herself, guys. It's absolutely kind of crazy. But she puts out damage so solid and so fast. It's crazy to see the amount of damage. So let's hop over here. We're going to do the Temple of Time. Remember, guys, we are looking for Thane out of here, which I think I need one more card. I think I can buy my cards. I just hopped on the account right before we buy out all of our regular stuff, guys. I do my one reset, still buying out amplifying emblems out of here. We're only at 500. Then we do our second buy, again, worrying about the resonating crystal and power leveling that with the essence that we have in here. But we get a couple more. What's going on, Alpha? What's a give back point and how do you get them? I'm not sure what you mean, Bond, with a give back point. One of your most recent video, I heard you complain about Garrison and how you can't have them permanently. How important do you feel this is rather than releasing new heroes nonstop? The Garrison, honestly, Dark Lucifer, is just a pain in the butt. So anyone, you'll go to use a hero or you'll hop on to do something and you'll realize that your Garrison hero is no longer here, or you'll see them grayed out and it'll say, hey, you have to borrow this hero again. You have to continue going back. And another thing with the Garrison is if you've gotten some of the heroes and then people on the wish list don't have them, the hero might not be there. And I've seen that a couple times where, especially with people that borrow Yukio, I'm still shocked that people do borrow Yukio, but they do. There's not many players that have him. He was paid to win only. But if you wanted to borrow him and a player didn't have him, you can't get him. Even if you borrowed him 6 times, you can't get him. What's going on, Silent Killer? I still need 2 Garrison Dimensionals a month. What do you think I should trade for? Stone, Guild, Lab Coins? Always, I would go with the 2 to swap would be the last 2. The Labyrinth Coins, and honestly, I like the Barracks because of the opportunity to get the heroes. Challenger Store, Labyrinth Tokens are the 2, or even going Guild. Depending on where your gear situation is, the Guild and the Labyrinth stores are good because Challenger Store, you're getting Celestials and Hypogens. Barracks, you could possibly get Celestials and Hypogens out of here, which is exactly what you do want to pick up out of there. It says that you can get rewards for give back points in the Solemn. The points. You get the points for helping within the Solemn Vow event. So the points, I think like here, these give back points, this is just the total points you get. So when you get these points in the bottom are the same points, Bond, that you get here. So as whoever you're mentoring gets through here with these give back points, they are what you get through here. These points that you get, from my understanding, that's how we got them. So when you finish stuff within the Solemn Vow, I need, look at that, 80 more guys, and I got that last frame. And the Solemn Vow will be done, which would be cool. Just found this video. What's going on, Crave? Some reason with the YouTube notifications, it's weird. Some of them don't come out, which I don't get. What's the best comp to counter Grez, Ulna, Oden, Pharrell, Silas? There's a couple PvP team. If you're talking about PvP, there's a couple in there. One is with, I think, Athalia. A lot of people do run Athalia in a comp. There's a couple others that essentially they keep Ulna and Grez alive and kill the rest of the back team. If you have Athalia to kill Oden, the team pretty much crumbles at that point because it's really, really hard to actually win if you lose Oden. What do you feel is more important to build first, Grez or Scarlet? I would build Scarlet. Scarlet's my choice. I've built Scarlet out a lot of times. And the reason is the power that she brings within the guild bosses and the Twisted Realm, the Cursed Realm. So here we go, guys. We got 2 10 pulls and then 4 singles. Let's see if we can get another copy of Thane, which here we just get some resources, a couple more stones. Pull number 2, the exact same. Just some more resources, though. We got a couple free cards, which I know last time I think we pulled a copy out of here. But even if we don't pull a copy, we're that much closer, and we do get resources, guys. Resources out of here are super important. Unfortunately, no copies of Thane right there. But you can see, look, Infrared pulled Thane, which is awesome to see. How to have more fodder here. I'll keeping me from progression. All I got is pulls and ascended tier. Fodder, guys, honestly, one of the biggest things for fodder is the Misty Valley. Honestly, the Misty Valley gives you an incredible amount of fodder. You get so many bluestones in there. And there's Frampton, guys. We pulled 10 copies of Frampton yesterday or last week during a live stream. I think we need 2 more. I think 2 more, and he is already to Ascended. What's going on, Javid? Good evening from Metro Detroit. What's going on, Metro Detroit? I'm just north of Detroit, guys. Most of you know I'm from Michigan. All right, so we need 2 more. We got a Lightbearer card right there. Little bit more resources. Graveborn card, which could be the copy of Fane we're looking for. Arena tickets, which I absolutely hate to see. Some more resources. And last one here gives us another copy of Frampton, meaning I think we need 1. I think we need 1 single copy of Frampton. Got another copy of Tresnar right there, taking him to 2 stars. And then Frampton, yep, we got double copies there. And I think we need 1. We need 1 copy of Frampton, guys, which is awesome. The comp is good, even though I had slow progression. Yeah, from Sydney. What's going on, Alpha? Over in Australia. All right, guys, let's see. 24,000 diamonds, and we have to pull another copy of Frampton. We need 1. So we got 4 chances here. Let's see if we could do it. Pull number 1 gives us just some resources. Might have to wait a little bit more unless we can get 1 lucky copy. Some more resources there. So we're definitely got to be close to another pull. All right, we're going to burn our diamonds. Got some 24-hour EXP right there. A Mauler card. It's going to be clutch if we can pull this 1 single copy of him. Lightbearer card. 2 more. And our final pull here, guys, let's see. It is just some more resources. So no luck with Frampton on that one. That's okay, though. That was a lot of resources, guys. He burned everything. We used just about everything to get him built up. Got a little bit closer, though. Definitely making a little bit more progression. Level 134 in the Elder Tree, which is awesome. Yeah, 1-star Frampton. So I know we need 3 more. I was hoping we could get him at least to Ascended. Also pulling them out. Illinois. We have Illinois here, Singapore, Sydney, Australia. What is going on, guys? We got people from all over the world logging in for the late night, last minute stream. It is 10 p.m. here, and we are just chilling. Just like the video said, guys. Oaken, we're going to do some pulls out of here. Got 41,000. So in a week, guys, with everything that we have going on with AFK Arena, we've gotten 41,000 pull coins. We used all of our pull coins last time. It's incredible the amount of pull coins you can get by just doing everything that you normally do. Frampton, again, we got the plus 30 signature item. No pulls for Thane, but we could definitely max out a couple more heroes in here, which is exactly what we want to do. Thank you, Dark Nero. Audrey and Celestial. Yes, Javid, that is going to be my next goal. Audrey in the Celestial Tower. We were talking about it a little bit earlier. We have to build Audrey, and we're going to build her out for the Celestial Tower damage. We need more damage in there. There's another copy for Zafriel. I believe is already at 3 of 9. We love your FHE. Oh, thank you, Alpha. Massachusetts. Is it still cold? I know out couple places, guys, people are getting some insane weather over here in the US. There's a copy for Helos. It's been kind of crazy here, guys. We had it go from 28 degrees to 78 degrees in the course of a week, which was incredibly crazy. There we go, guys. There is Zolrath again in back-to-back pulls. Another copy for Zafriel. That takes him to 5 already. Another pull right there, which is another piece for Frampton. How do you get this many resources besides the bit of money? Honestly, none of the money that I put in here builds the resources. So some of the most common things is a lot of the shop refreshes, which there's another piece, guys. We got incredibly lucky with Zafriel. So even when it comes to Dark Lucifer, when it comes to fast rewards, I do this 5 times a day, guys. This gives an incredible amount of pull coins. It also gives some engraving mats. It gives, you know, a chance at red chest. I do this 5 times every day. This makes a ton of resources. Yep, VIP level helps a ton too, guys. You get bonuses. AFK Gold plus 200, EXP plus 200%. Fast rewards, again, we do fast rewards 5 times a day. Labyrinth Gold and tokens, 100% bonus there. Then, of course, a couple other things. But then, not only in addition to those fast rewards, is I do the shop refreshes. So right here, guys, we're doubling up on Poe coins every day, doubling up on essence and the engraving mats, plus these chests, and then I'm buying out emblems as well. We're getting a lot of income from there. Bounty boards the same. We got a ton of diamonds out of here. I didn't reset the last one for this, but then even here, getting a little bit more. We pushed the King's Tower, the Labyrinth, the Arena, Temple Rift. We're, I believe, closing in on floor 300 at this point. I think we're at 270. We're at 270 is where I stopped last night. But Voyage of Wonder Peaks of Time, absolutely crazy how much we get in here. It's just kind of nonstop. How do you have enough diamonds for everything? I barely get enough from Celestials and Hypogens. I can't power level. So red, one thing that I did right here, guys, the diamonds you get out of here, 80 diamonds, I pushed like, if you look at my last week's video, I pushed like 40 floors. I pushed like 40 floors in here, times 80 diamonds a floor. And I know some of the floors, I believe, give you more than 80. We got a couple thousand out of here. We got 2 codes already. Everything else, guys, we've just been making a ton of progression out of here. Yeah, VIP 15, again, does a lot. Devin, what's going on? A dinner break at work right now. Well, thank you for joining me during your dinner break. Why does Entendre suck when I use her, but she's a killer on the AI? So big thing, Nukabat, is levels. Levels are really the big thing with Entendre. And she is a monster if you build her out. You do have to have her plus 30, 9 to 9. And then, of course, right here, guys, this is the biggest part for Entendre. The plus 60 engraving gives her an additional 4% on top of the 8% that she already gets, which makes her almost impossible to kill if you have her engraving maxed out. It's incredibly difficult to kill her because of all of these stacks that she gets and just her build. Guys, it's very, very tough to kill her. And look at it, guys. We have, I missed the new subscriber, Vilik, another sub to the channel, guys. We are almost to 25,000. I think we're at 24.6 something. So we are doing absolutely incredible when it comes to the subs to this channel. We are trying to hit that 25,000 mark. We're going to burn through, guys. Look at these resources. So 8,000 from the first chest. We got 5,000 from here, giving us almost enough for another level, almost to that 40,000 mark again. And of course, we do get some diamonds. We get a Graveborn card, another copy of Grez. Here we get some more fodder. And then from all this fodder, guys, I just recycle them. All of these heroes go straight back into the rickety cart to allow me to build out stones, to build out the Elder Tree. I was going to laugh if this was a copy of Frampton. That would be absolutely insane. But we got a copy of Raku. Not too bad. He is definitely a good hero. But again, a lot of this is food. So even looking through here, we know Rain is already at 5 stars. We don't need any food for Thane. We have double food down here. So I just go ahead, use my copy of Rain. It'll probably say we already have a copy of Movis. But there we go. Anytime that I get 3 legendaries, so just like what we have down here, I do hop into the rickety cart. I keep 2. I keep 2 on hand of every single faction. So we got 2 here. We got double here. We have 2 here. So we'll retire that one, giving us, again, more essence. But 23,000 guild coins. Just been saving those. As soon as they reset, guys, I can buy out usually everything from the guild store or from the barracks. Once I buy all of these out, especially if I have 30 days left, I actually do refresh this, allowing me to just buy it out again. So they're usually every 2 or 3 months, I can buy everything that I want out of here twice, which makes it incredible. It makes it absolutely incredible to buy everything out of here. I just spend my resources all the time. That's why I don't see the big number of resources. Yeah, Dark Lucifer, I spend them once a week. So because we do stream on this account, I literally I bank everything for an entire week. Once we do hit that week mark, I will buy everything, which I believe we got some heroes to lend out. We got Sono Rez. Absolutely, guys. Sono Rez, he's been helping me a ton. I've been using a bunch of his different formations, but I think that gave us enough for one more companion pull, just some more rare heroes. But again, more coins right there, giving us more heroes, continuing the recycling process within there. Events, guys, again, Hunting Field, Temporal Rift we went through, Isle of Gold. I got to keep up my attacks on the Isle of Gold. But overall, guys, the King's Tower has been where it's at. The King's Tower, honestly, has been what I have been pushing. Then, of course, the campaign. I've been trying to do little videos during the week. We've been moving up in progression. So we'll get our formation set again. Use Doc's formation to use Sono Rez. We have a lot of available heroes in here. And I try to look through to see, again, we're pretty similar in the power levels here. And then also looking at the heroes that they have within here. Like I see right there, we do have the Thorn Cheese. I hate using the Thorn Cheese. But the formations overall look good. It looks like he's not running all Negrez. So we'll look at what Santa has. Seeing it's the same formations. There is the Thorn Cheese right there. We have Alna. And if you notice, guys, there's not a lot of teams that are running with Eins. You're not seeing Eins very much in the campaign. Even a lot of these stages, I'm going to go ahead and copy this one. A lot of these stages, you are not seeing Eins within these formations. What's going on, Sono Rez? Just borrowed you a hero. I seen you were looking to borrow some. This is why we're using Scarlet, guys. Scarlet is broke. Guys, that's a triple ult from Scarlet. Even before the immunity goes down, look at literally a 4 ults, 6.86 billion damage. She ults when the bar's at like 10%. Look at this. It's insane. So you'll see her energy will literally just jump. 720, done. We're 7 seconds in. She already ults. Watch her bar. She's got a little teeny tiny bit right there. You'll see the plus, boom, plus 1020 energy ulting again. There it goes right to almost full again. One more attack. And Alna, of course, has the immunity, so she can literally just sit here with the immunity, and then bar completely empty. Then it goes right back to completely full again. Final ult to finish out the battle. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane how fast she can ult. And we don't have, oh, that's right, guys, that reset this week. I didn't grab any new heroes on there. Might have to look at changing this up a little bit because I didn't grab anyone. We'll let it go, though. I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, I know a lot of people were saying this is super difficult. This is one of the terror stages that we've seen before. I love the Mahira comp. I put the skin on Rosaline. We actually just bought Rosaline's $10 skin. But it is very cool to see. Yeah, 41 for a majority of players, guys. 41 is the stopping point. 41, guys, it's incredible. I might have to borrow. Let me see. BMO might be on, actually. Short term. This is why I Merc Heroes. Let's see. See, BMO might be on. BMO usually borrows me quite a bit. I borrow Audrey in there too, just because of the damage that we need within the Celestial Tower. And then I kind of go back and forth with depending who we need. I borrowed Frampton. I borrowed Zekas a few times. But it seems like this is going to be, yeah, Battle 2 and 4 are the super difficult ones. Yeah, and this one we don't have the hero. Let me see what else we got. I don't look at some of these formations. When you're at 15 billion, guys, level 693, they're almost at level 700, which is incredible. This one's got Zolrath. We got Oden, so they're actually running the Grez formation in there. They have Thane, look at that, 3.17 billion damage. With Thane, we have Lucretia, and then Ain's comp. You know what? Let's try this one. I'm just wondering if we can make it. I know we don't have Thane within this formation, but I think we might be able to change this up a little bit or make it work. We'll try. No point pushing the campaign past 40. 41, I think 41. I know they nerfed, I think the other stone. You used to get the tier 4 stone. Now it's a tier 3 stone, which I know a lot of people are super upset about. But unfortunately, with this free, Flora finally gave us 3 1/. Yeah, that is nice, Darren. I've done that once so far. When you get 3 of the Celestial or Hypogen heroes, if you have them at 5 stars, you can actually do a swap for them, which again, I've done one single time. Valoris will be out on Tuesday. So they usually do the notes, Habuto. They do the notes on Monday, and then you'll see the patch actually come up on Tuesday. It's cool to be live. Oh, what's going on, Olivia? Likes Roadblocks and BMGO. I just started playing because of Tapjoy offer. Really enjoy the game. What do you recommend spending diamonds on early game? If you're there, Sean, early game is summons. All summons, all out looking for. Set up the wish list. Make sure you got the best heroes in there that you can get or that you're looking for, and then summons. You're gonna do the summons usually till I would probably say mid, probably 20s, 20, 22, 24, depending on how kind of fast or slow you do progression. But it is going to be summons, guys. It is going to be the most important thing in AFK Arena, especially early. Nice to see you live because I won't. Yeah, this J guy, I can't either. Tomorrow is Mother's Day, so I will not be live streaming tomorrow, guys. We got a couple things going on. This is chapter 41. I spent 2 hours on team 2 and 3. Couldn't get team 2 to work at all. Yeah, it seems like if BMO's on, BMO actually might be on a little bit later. If I can grab Taylene in there, it seems like a lot of formations players are running Taylene. I know with this one's kind of RNG too as well. Trying to get this, we can take this off auto, which is what a lot of players do recommend. Is there can be a timing issue between Mahira and Rosaline. If you watch closely, you'll see the duration of the mesmerize effect will actually overlap, and it overlaps too quick that it's actually not efficient. It happens quite a few times within the formations, but they can kind of overlap. The amount of red cores was garbage. Yeah, red cores, guys, are still probably the most sought after item in AFK Arena. The engraving mats. Engraving mats are absolutely, they're difficult to come by, but my thought, and again, this could just be kind of my bias to AFK Arena, is when you look at a majority of these heroes, they work incredibly well without engraving. So even if you don't engrave a lot of heroes, even for free to play, you're probably talking 5 to 6 heroes a year, I would say. But we've ran, and a lot of these campaigns have been completed just based on sheer levels, where engraving wasn't the reason why they beat the stages or they made progression in the campaign. Engraving on a lot is not on a lot of heroes. Who's the best AFK Arena mother, Shamira or Lucretia? I don't know. That's a pretty funny question, Darren. Lucretia, of course, went absolutely crazy when I think they killed her kid in the video. But Shamira has Damon. So I do like that aspect. It's very cool to see how Shamira and Damon work together with Naru. But I don't know. That's a really tough question. And this one, we got lucky, guys. Zorath is still up in this one. Then again, that's all it takes, guys. One Ulna ult can change the whole course of battle. Yeah, engraving broke the free-to-play. Yes, absolutely. I've never bought engraving mats. I mean, short of, I guess, the monthly card that has them, I usually don't choose the engraving mats out of there. I usually pick the red chest for a majority of them, or the Twisted Essence. But yeah, engraving definitely changed the game when it came out. May need to get Taylene to E60 to get this stage down. My team is just dying. Yeah, I looked for your formation in there, so no res, and I seen it wasn't in there. Most players, when it comes to this stage or even getting into chapter 41, they're stuck on the first 5-person stage. I think on my friends list alone, I had like 10 people that were stuck within the stage. But we can definitely try a couple different formations. Again, this one's going to be, this one seems like it's viable. I know you said 2 and 4 were super hard. And this one, again, it could be interesting to see, especially because we do have Aziz built in this one. But 3, I think a lot of people were running the Thorn Cheese, I thought. Let me copy this formation, actually. It's been so long, I forget how to copy. If we do let's see, that takes some of the, why to copy that formation? It's done that before. We look at team 3, we copy the formation, then we come here. Yeah, that's not the formation. So I think it's reverting back to the old one. Interesting too that there's not a 5th hero in there. Yeah, sometimes it's not quite pulling these incorrect. Is this again? Look at that. Tailene was only. You know what? I'm going to use this formation. I'm just thinking, looking in here, because Tailene, they didn't even have Tailene built. Tailene was Legendary Plus, which is almost exactly where I have her. And then of course Thorin. Then we got Lucretia. Then we got Mahira. I'm gonna give it a whirl. It was team 3, not 4. Team 4 was Lucretia. Yeah, let me see. I think I just opened a spot in here. As this place stays full. I wish they would give us some more of these slots for me. Honestly, I'm going to drop. We're going to try to cheese this just like they did, guys. So I'm going to see. There we go. We got her all built up. We'll go ahead and throw some armor on her. Just using her, I'm assuming, for the artifact is what I'm thinking with Santa. So I'm going to use this formation. We're going to see what it does. Yeah, 3 was the cheese. Oh, I think I might have copied the wrong team then. I've copied it a couple times, Dark, and then I do this going through the auto, especially in the towers, and then I look and I'm like, wait, that's not the formation that was in there. What's an AFK mother? Yeah, a mother in AFK Arena. That's not a child. We have a lot of kids in AFK Arena, which I think is kind of weird with the storylines, but there we go. We got some crowd control from Leonardo. We got crowd control from Kren. First team goes through, which is nice. Best thing to do endgame is to go for top 100 in AE. I wish they would add more endgame content. Yeah, I still wish, Red, and still to this day, I wish they would do something with the bosses. I wish they'd do something with guild bosses. I think it's such a absolute huge miss on so many aspects. They could make it awesome. They could make the guild boss aspect awesome. Gave me the secret OP formation in there. There we go. So team 2 went down pretty good. And this one, we know it's going to be Thorin, guys. So we know the cheese. We got to get the cheese to work. Okay, let me see. The Tailene formation worked. Guys, as you've seen just a minute ago, the Tailene formation worked with her at Legendary, which is cool. It's kind of a cheese way to do it. But this, again, Thorin cheese, guys, most of you know I do not like this formation. I think it's crazy that it works as good as it does. But again, no one can deny how well this formation works, especially when you start getting into higher level deficiencies. Right now we're at 705. So we're getting up there with the deficiencies. Yeah, we need more guild bosses, newer rewards. So Alfred us some cool things. If any of you have played Idle Heroes, so they have bosses that you can just do damage on. So similar to Riz and Soren right now is you can do damage to them. The more damage you do, the more loot you get out of there, which is very cool. Now, in some other games, it is a collaborative effort. So if you have a guild of 70 people, dependent on the damage those 70 people are doing to the boss, tiers how much loot you get. So it really does take the collaboration of an entire guild to score high within the guild bosses. But again, it's a collaboration of everyone within the guild. So it really builds a lot of the unity. And depending on the bosses, again, kind of like the Cursed Realm, different bosses, different formations, different aspects. You know, it's pretty cool to see. Or if they even had a way that each player donates a hero, I think it would be pretty cool. Let's say you had, 5 different players that fought the bosses, or you fought the boss on, let's say, a major scale, like a grand scale. If you could donate heroes to use in there, if every player, 70 players donated a hero to use, I think it'd be pretty cool as well. Oh, you're playing it right now. Rakan is playing it right now. I played it for a while. If you want to talk about a pay-to-win game, Idle Heroes was absolutely pay-to-win. I played Idle Heroes a little bit before I got into AFK Arena, but their skins have stats similar to what we had here. The skins, when they released the Brutus skin in here, it had stats. Immediately, people got super upset, so they got rid of the stats. But like I said, Idle Heroes has stats on the skins. In the stats, or the skins you have to buy. So which is kind of crazy. Do you need Zolrath for Chapter 41? Zolrath helps a ton, Chris. So Zolrath is one of those heroes that is super unique into what he does. See you later, Derek. Have a good day. Zolrath is super unique into what he does. He delays the enemies from entering the battle, allowing you to actually get up a couple abilities. Zolrath is probably one of the biggest priorities out of the Challenger store because of that ability. Not only that, is if you have Zolrath built, if you get him the signature item, if you get him the furniture, he does an incredible amount of damage. Zolrath actually does a couple billion damage at this level, which again is kind of incredible with the damage that he does, but he does put out a considerable amount of damage. Yeah, guild bosses, like I said, they could do a lot with it, but they don't. Yeah, there you go. Once per week. I think they tried to do that with like the Cursed Realm, but again, a lot of players are not super impressed with it. I think the Cursed Realm for a lot of players, and I know recently they opened it up to a lot of other players, but again, I don't feel like the Cursed Realm, a lot of players can't compete in there because a lot of players don't have the heroes. That's really the big thing. There are a lot of players that don't have heroes to compete kind of competitively in there. Also for the Cursed Realm, yeah, use 3 mercs, exactly. Yeah, that's the problem, is not having the heroes in there that I find. Is Flora good? Tim, Flora is kind of subpar, but there are some places that you have to use Flora, such as the, because you get a lot of copies of Flora, the Celestial Tower. Absolutely, guys, Flora is a necessity within the tower, which we almost got that one down, guys. The cheese almost worked right there. Flora is kind of a necessity when it comes to the Celestial Tower because Lilith gives you so many copies. That's it. Take the free copies for what they're worth, Tim. She can do a little bit of damage within the Celestial Tower. That's really the only place that you'll use her. So good, not. See you later, Devin. Have a good day. Back to work. I know he's joining us for his I believe his dinner break. I think he works late nights or midnights. But he was here for his lunch break. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, not that Flora is good, but you need to build. Yeah, like I said, Flora you'll get over time. Both Wukong and Flora, Lilith gives us a lot of copies of, which is really the big reason why players have her, honestly, is because you get the free copies. We already have whales who buy the mats 10,000 at a time. We don't need skins with stats. Yeah, and that's what I didn't like about the skins with stats. There was really no reason. But only have 1 copy of her. Well, thing is, Tim, if you have 1 copy of Flora, when you start getting into the Celestial Tower, once you start getting further, you'll use her. because you don't have another hero, especially early game, guys. You're not going to have 5 built Celestial Heroes to go into the tower when you start. That is the reason why so many people just kind of put her in, is because of her ability, and you don't have other heroes. Is Valoris going to be good? Eddie, it is still kind of on the fence. A lot of players in my guild have been kind of looking at it, testing it out. PvP, it seems like she's going to be pretty solid. Campaign, it's going to be interesting because with a lot of campaign heroes, there's a lot of dependency on the teams you're fighting. It's also the dependency, is she going to be meta? I don't think she is going to be a meta hero. But I think there's going to be a couple niche places that you can fit her in. But again, the cost and effort to build her out, I think a lot of people will just not build her out. We have to see exactly within formations where she's going to work, see exactly how much damage she's going to do within those formations. It's going to be interesting, again, depending on the formations that she's within. It is going to, in my opinion, is going to really make or break her. If you don't have a lot of different heroes built out, or if you have heroes, it seems like she's going to go in a crowd control team, because remember, if the hero ults, her cursed aura is gone. So you have to keep heroes from ulting, whether it's using Aziz, whether it's using, crowd control with Mihira comp. Mihira Khazard could see her played in there as well, because remember, most of the enemies don't ult within that formation. Again, it's going to be kind of interesting to see exactly where she's going to be used. She'll be here Tuesday. The patch notes always come up on Monday. Historically, the patch notes come up on Monday. Valoris comes on Tuesday. Tuesday at reset, well, depending on the time, but Tuesday here at reset is when she comes available. Yeah, Celestial Tower seems to need an incredible amount of investment, just like what Javid said. And the big reason for that, guys, is they do not have Lucretia. So with Lucretia, she can solo teams. So if you look at a majority of the Celestial Tower, even getting up to the 2 teams, most of the players within the Celestial Tower just run Lucretia, and that's it. Even if you have 4 other level 1 Celestial or Hypogean heroes, she will still get all of the boost that she gets out of there, which is the reason why so many players just run her. And guys, this is a reason why I hate the Thorn Cheese. This is what it comes down to. Just the RNG aspect of this formation, of this build, of the Thorn Cheese is incredible. It is absolutely incredible. Getting him to do this retaliation twice and getting him to produce or take enough damage for the retaliation to work is just incredibly RNG. Yeah, Saw Comp in HOE, yeah, she is used within there. I don't PvP. That's why, Red, I never really noticed that. And look at that, Christian, a brand new subscriber to the channel. Thank you for the sub. We are getting closer, guys. Every single day we're getting closer to that 25,000 subscribers. We're at like 24, like I said, like 24.6 something. Definitely getting there, guys. It is very cool. Time to save everything for Tuesday because I really like, yeah, a lot of people just want to build her on Nuka just because of the look of the hero. My personal preference and my recommendation from playing AFK Arena, give her about a week. So once the hero drops on Tuesday, give her about a week, see where she's being used, see where she is not being used, see if she's worth it. She might come up on, the global servers, and a lot of players don't like her, a lot of players don't build her. We've seen the same kind of with Zekas. Zekas came up, that a lot of whales built Zekas thinking, hey, Zekas is going to be amazing for the Abyssal Expedition. Sorry to disappoint. Zekas wasn't too game changer, honestly, but it was interesting to see. Change Hendrik with Mishka and the artifact. Let's see. So Javid wants a change here. He's calling for a change. Hendrik, I'm not a huge fan of. So change Hendrik for Mishka. There we go. And with Mishka, what artifact do you want on Mishka? Mishka right now is running with the waistband. I just got ascended Lucretia. Here's what happened. I used 20 cards, 30k gems, 30k gems. Very nice, Pooh Bear. That is awesome. Yeah, we need more Stargazer cards. That never ends. What do you want to run on her? On her Javid? Are we thinking running Duras? Are we running the call? I'm thinking maybe that's the way that we're going, is running the call. I'm not sure if we use it within a couple other formations. We have Rosline, we have Helos. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, was running the call on here. So let's see. Mishka with the call. I'm just worried if, see, she just died right there, but got a little bit down. So let's see. Pay to win for Awaken Heroes. Yes, absolutely. I got Awaken Disease and normal. Yeah, Tim, Awaken Disease, one copy of Aziz works incredibly well, especially early game, guys. If you can get one single copy early, Awaken Disease works incredible for the crowd control aspect. He works as intended. If you can get that one copy like you did, that is very cool. What SI should I go upgrade first? Merlin or... Yeah, I would go Merlin. Honestly, out of those two, Merlin's in a lot more formations. That's really where I see Merlin in a lot of formations still. Baba Yaga, short of the Cursed Realm, I don't see her in any formations. She's not really used too many places. So yeah, Baba Yaga, again, I don't see her used in a ton of different places, but we'll get it. Has Audrey turned out okay for use? Yes. So, Kern, a lot of people are using Audrey within the Lightbearer Tower, or excuse me, the Celestial Tower. Celestial Tower is where she is absolutely shining. Change Nara with Lorzen to with the call. Means Nara for Lorzen, Nara for Lorzen. Where's our Lorzen? Lorzen's in 4. And then put the call on Lorzen 2. So where is Lorzen? We're loading up here on the calls. Let's go for Rowan. We have Mishka on the call. We have Heal. You know what? We'll go ahead and swap this one. So Lorzen's going to give us the link, giving us a little bit more damage with that. We'll try to get this one down. How important is Granite plus 30? So HK Granite at a plus 30 is just a cheese. It is a way to cheese crowd control. Granite will work at Mythic with the plus 30 signature item, and you want him to die. So you look at players in chapter 42 plus, you will get, Granite has to have 100%, has to have that plus 30 signature item to mark the targets at the beginning. When he dies, he freezes everyone. It's kind of a cheap way to get a very ineffective crowd control off the bat, but Granite will work with the plus 30 signature item. Free to play, trying desperately to get the animated avatar for Audrey. Yeah, Audrey, we've seen her a couple different places. I've even seen her in a couple different stages, just with her being relatively new. A lot of players don't have Audrey built. Do I save my gems for Stargazer or waste it in Gacha? Depends how many heroes you have, Tim. So roughly the recommendation is, if you're pushing floors probably 125, 135 within the Lightbearer Tower or within the faction towers, you're going to be getting Stargazer cards. If you don't have enough built heroes, Tim, to actually get Stargazer cards out of your faction towers, keep getting regular faction heroes until you do. There's going to be a point where you'll start getting Stargazer cards out of the towers. At that point is when you start using those Stargazer cards to get the heroes out of the tower. And then when you start getting usually 3 fully ascended faction heroes, you'll start looking at stargazing a couple heroes. Which there we almost had it down, Javi. That was really close. Yeah, level 1 granite. Yeah, exactly. With Lucretia to let it ramped up. Citrana's plus 30 is pretty good. Plus 20, you can build her. She's not the highest priority to build out. Same with Prince of Persia. Prince of Persia engraving 30. I believe it's pretty far down the road with the Prince of Persia with the engraving. There's a lot of heroes before him. Again, trying to recall just some of the earlier guys that we had with engraving. Thorn doesn't get enough energy the second time. Maybe remove some gear. Yeah, let me see what he's wearing. Because every now and then he is getting that second alt off. We see him in there. See, he's wearing exactly what he needs to. He's got no chest. He's got no helm. I think it's just the stupid RNG factor. What's going on, Tragic? Yeah, I think this is going to be the stage that we're going to be stuck at for a little bit. I know Sono Rez was having some problems with 2 and 4 were the difficult ones in here, but I'm not sure if he was throwing cheese in this one. We might have to. I'm only getting Stargazer cards from the event. Yeah, Tim, in that avenue, just wait. Wait till you get some more heroes built. Thorn doesn't get enough. And swap Mishka with Lorjan. Oh, swap the position. We can swap the position of them. See right there, guys. It's pretty close. I mean, we're pretty close to getting those out. Just got granted to plus 30 today. Coincidence? Yeah. Could we do it? Is this? Oh, that was close, guys. Changing up the formation a little bit. And of course, the Thalia doing a lot of damage down there. But the RNG aspect is going. Should I max out Hodgkin? Hodgkin is used as a major buffer, Peter. That's the reason we haven't built. Hodgkin not only crowd control, but also is a really big buffer. We've seen him within the hunting fields. We've seen him within the Abyssal Expedition. We've seen him within the Cursed Realm. We've seen him within the Twisted Realm. Hodgkin, with the ability to buff up targets, again, has worked incredibly well. Where can I contact you about my team building? On Discord. So we do have a channel. I think Javid might have the link for it. There's a ton of players over on Discord that we talk about the builds. We check out. Yep, there you go. He's got the little message in there. If you drop your team comps in there, we can look through them. A lot of players will give a lot of feedback. There's actually a couple hundred people over there, so it has grown to quite a few. Too much technical bits to the Thorin cheese. Yes, that's why Dark Lucifer. Why? Oh, so Norez is using Thorin. There you go. That is why a lot of players don't use the Thorin cheese. Doing this refight. So we used to do this manually. Nukabat. This used to be manual. Click retry. Click retry. Click retry. Click retry. With the auto battler that they built into AFK Arena, which I believe was what, last patch. It's incredible. It's incredible to let it do, to let it work. 2, Thorin, Hendrik, Kelthar, and Athalia. Yeah, we swapped up a couple heroes in here. Again, there's double retaliation. Even the double retaliation didn't get that down. Thorin, Hendrik, Kelthar, and Athalia. So no Lorzen in here, huh? I wonder if, let's try. So 2 Thorin. Yeah, you had Hendrik here, Kelthar, Athalia. So we had the same, except we just had the build here. So you just had Hendrik up here. And I take it Hendrik had probably the guard is what I'm assuming. I know that's what we usually run on him. So 2, 3, 4. So not even running the slot 1. Let me see. We'll try it. Double alt. Yeah, it's been double alting a couple times, Javid, but I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it get it completed. It's even here. I think I've messed with the formation a little bit too much. Yeah, I know. It said we'd pull Lucretia from there. There we go. We got 1 retaliation there. Almost took it down. Yeah, there was a couple times we got lucky with the double alt, and unfortunately, it didn't get it done, guys. The little stun, that little short-term stun that he puts up when he gets resurrected, right there, That's the point where the energy has to cap and he has to start kind of absorbing that damage in there. But Hendrix is just getting run over, guys. Titus is just, look at this. It is just a freight train over Hendrick. Boom. He just hits him twice. A nice solid pushback and it's done. Yeah, I know the RNG. I hit chapter 38, 278 using guides. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. That's a lot of progression in there. So if we can get this one down, I feel like the next team is not going to be super difficult. Let me see. Let me look at the next one. So this one, I know we had Lorzen within here with Lucretia. So I'm going to try this one. Lucretia, guys, in here, she's just a monster. I love building up. Look at Lucretia, guys, just gets it done. So far, I've only had rain. So 4 was easy. 4 went through pretty easy. We can get the cheese done. Let's see what the 5 looks like. Now, this is the Charmazard. So let's run this. So 2 and 4 weren't too tough for a Sono Resin here. And I'm thinking Charmazard, we can get this one done probably pretty easy. This is a pretty solid campaign. I know we don't have Khazard in here, but this one's usually pretty consistent. We could get that one done. So now it's just going to be this one. We should have no problem getting this one done. Again, it's just going to be, I think, kind of the factor of getting that Thorn Cheese to work. Thorn will make the phone completely useless or do things a lot. Yeah, Thorn Cheese is a pain, guys. It's actually just an absolute pain in the ass to do that formation. There we go, guys. We got that one done. Multi-battles start in, I think, 32. I think 32 is the multi-battles. So in here, guys, again, it's going to be up to the Thorn Cheese. The link doesn't work for me. You might not be high enough. Might not be leveled up high enough. It took me until today to learn that artifacts. Yeah, Cursed. That's funny. Yeah, the Cursed Realm doesn't use artifacts. If you go to swap them in there and you wonder why they're all empty, it's because you don't use. Yeah, it might be 3160. It might be 3160. Is there any guides for the right heroes for each faction? I use the guide that Wolrain put up. If you go into the guide section of my channel, Red, you'll actually see the guide in there. There's a guide from Wolrand that has all of the different heroes out of there. It's a little bit different of a set, but when you look at the heroes that are in there, it makes sense because you do have to run multiple tanks in there. Which most of the factions are pretty limited with the tanks, but it does work out of there. Idris, what's going on? I'm in chapter 30. Yeah, you're getting close. Winyap, you are getting close. Have a good night, Nuka. Yeah, I might just let this run for a little bit. And again, this is all we have to do. We just have to get this Thorn Cheese to work, and 4116 will be done. Very, very tough, time-consuming boss stages in here, guys. It's kind of crazy. I thought it was 31. I didn't know. I thought it was maybe, 3104. There you go. Yeah, Javid and Sono Res put it in there, 3104. So it's not 32. Multi-battles start in 31. Yep, it is 31-4 is the two battle right out there. We are getting, this is a very, very long push. Like I said, I might just let this run until the RNG takes over or AFK Arena kicks me out. It's going to be interesting to see. What do you think is the minimum investment for Oku or the benchmark? A lot of those, honestly, the 309 is really the benchmark for most of the newer heroes, all of the above. It's been kind of the staple is the 309. Some of them do work incredibly well with the engraving. He's one that he's not landing very high on the tier list, but as far as tanks, he's one of the very, very strong tanks. Yeah, Thorn Cheese puts you to sleep. This is how especially going into higher level deficiencies, guys. If you're running 5 teams, one of them is guaranteed to be the Thor and Cheese. You could see even here a lot of players don't even run Eins anymore. It gets to a point where Eins doesn't do enough damage or just works in very specific team comps, which is the reason the Thor and Cheese, when you start getting into higher level deficiencies, the cheese actually works a lot better. It works as intended. But again, it takes an incredible, absolute incredible amount of time to get this to work. After this boss stage, get lighter RNG for a while. Yeah, I really hope. I know when Sono Rez hopped on and said this was an absolute nightmare stage, it definitely is, guys. And look at that, guys. Our 3rd subscriber for tonight, SFC. Thank you for subbing to the channel, guys. That much closer to our 25,000 subscriber mark. We are very, very close, guys. But Thorin might not do it for us tonight. There actually comes a part where they kind of kick us out. I've actually had AFK Arena just close because I think they got tired of running the Thor and Cheese. How high of a level cap can you go? Level cap that I've seen is about 220 plus. That's probably a lot of players, even on Reddit. When you're looking at level 200, when you're looking at level 220 plus, that's kind of the cap for the power level. I think there even comes a point where it'll say you're not strong enough to fight these stages. But that's usually where the RNG kind of takes over. How do I manage 9 accounts on top of a full-time job in YouTube? I don't sleep, Idris. I limit myself, and most of you guys know, I sleep for 6 hours, 6 hours a day. If I go to sleep at midnight, I get up at 6 a.m. And I think a lot of it is more planning. It is a lot of it. So even when I create content, everything of that nature, I plan on what we're building. I plan on what I'm doing, kind of coming out, with a solid plan. Saves me a lot of time. You got to be pretty efficient with it. But planning is really awesome. I'd rather get stuck for weeks than use the Thor and Cheese. Yeah, I decided to make a little bit of progression in here, guys. We had been really slacking for a ton of time. That we just haven't pushed the campaign. And a lot of players don't get to see this. I know it is getting a little bit more towards endgame. A lot of players don't get to see this aspect, especially when you start getting into, chapter 42, chapter 43. That is the reason why I've just absolutely continued to power level, to really try to power level this account and make a lot more progression level-wise. Because honestly, the levels are what is going to be required to make more progression in here, getting much, much further. Yeah, we can throw an Aziz in here. Aziz is pretty well built. An Aziz, of course, is just a giant mana battery. The original Aziz, of course, he has this ability that a lot of people love right here. The Mental Fury. Allies recover 50 energy points every 3 seconds. So it is a pretty big mana battery portion. Might have to run a call on him, but we can definitely see how this affects the energy, and it changes the dynamic quite a bit. I'd rather fly out the window. Dark Lucifer, not loving the Thor and Cheese. Oh, thank you, Idris. Yeah, I love making the content, guys. It's so much fun being able to sit down, talk to you guys, to actually chat with other people that love AFK Arena. There's really no one else in my life that I can talk to about AFK Arena. I game all the time. I just got to the beta, the beta invite to Illuvium. Most of you know if you watch the other channel. I'm getting ready for Illuvium survival mode. I got the beta invite today. Haven't had a chance to check it out, but I definitely will tonight. Seems like a very cool aspect of what is coming with the NFT gaming and things of that nature. We'll just have to see exactly what it looks like. So guys, that'll do it for today. We're about an hour, about 15 minutes over the hour. I am going to let this run. I'm going to let this hopefully complete this. Again, just letting Thorin do his thing, guys. I think the RNG factor in here is just going to take an incredible amount of time. We have our artifact set. We have their thorn with the cheese. I'm just going to let it run. But again, a late night stream for us tonight. There will be no stream tomorrow. I know a lot of you usually catch it. Tomorrow is Mother's Day. Again, I'm just going to let this run. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get this one done. If not, we're going to have to come back later and try to make more progression out here. I feel you, my girlfriend is like, I don't understand why the game... Yeah, exactly. That's what I get. Fortunately, with my wife, she's very considerate. I've played games my whole life. Even when I met her, I was very heavy into World of Warcraft back then, which was such a long, long time ago, 2004. But yep, played World of Warcraft. We raided 3 times a week. I was actually in one of the top guilds in the world when I played World of Warcraft. The time commitment on that was absolutely insane. You know, there were days we'd play all day. World of Warcraft, we would play all day long. So it was absolutely kind of crazy, but definitely like the mobile games can take it a little bit easier. And even if I don't go through and I don't do everything every day, it's not the end of the world. This account is the one that I focus on. This is really the one that I really build, make progression, and make movement through. So I definitely want to go ahead and do this. So again, guys, thank you guys for joining me for the late stream tonight. Wish your mothers a happy Mother's Day. It's very, very cool. Go out and celebrate, spend some time with your family. And as always, guys, thank you guys for watching.